Well, hello and welcome to another episode of things I look at and talk about. Not going to call it things I like to look at because I'm not going to kid you, we kind of took about a direct hit from that storm as much as we could have. There's my dog Yeti. He's walking around with his grandpa this morning because he's been keeping a very close eye on me since the storm went through. Where I live in Florida, it did take pretty much a direct hit, and it wasn't pretty. That Milton storm, and please excuse the generator because we don't have power, as you can imagine. Let me get away from that generator because I'm going to be able to hear me talking. Hold on. But I'm going to walk over here towards the chicken coop. Good news is, so far, everybody we've talked to and on my own family, nobody from my own family got to any injuries or hurt. We've had, so far, my wife told me, I've heard reported 10 fatalities, I believe, from Milton. 6 of them being from tornadoes, which we had some terrible tornadoes. We didn't have any hit us directly on our property or farm here, but got a lot of debris to get up. We didn't have any tornadoes hit us directly, but we did have that storm pass through us directly. And let me tell you guys something. I almost wanted to record it because what I was hearing was the scariest sound a person should ever have to hear outside of screaming or other far worse personal things. But when that storm was passing through, the eye was just a few miles south of where I'm at, and it was coming through at night, which is worst time for a storm to come through, let me tell you. I can't get by those plants. The sound coming from that storm was, I've watched videos of these storm chasers that chase tornadoes, and they always talk about the sound a tornado makes, a freight train sound they call it, when they're chasing, when they get close, and when people who get actually hit by tornadoes talk about it. I just sort of laid down a little bit to just try to relax. It was so exhausting when stuff's happening like that. And as you can see, you can't even really see my garden right now. It's just debris right now. But there's my dog Yeti. Hey Yeti, hi baby. Like I said, he's been staying close to his grandpa since the storm hit. He's been very nervous, poor baby. Also keeping an eye on his grandpa. That sound, I laid down, I sat upright. My wife was still up. Sat upright, and I said, what am I hearing? My brain was thinking I was hearing like a heavy truck outside, and it was storming terrible. I mean, I stuck my flashlight. All you could do is crack the door open. And I stuck my flashlight outside, pointed it out. I have a real fancy, strong flashlight, a police flashlight that takes a whole lot of batteries that sends a beam out like a searchlight. Anyway, I shined that flashlight out the door. Rain was going upward. That's how bad it was storming. I was watching the rain that you could see through the beam of the flashlight because it was pitch black, because of the power being out. You could see the angles of the rain. The rain was blowing upward. That's how hard it was blowing. It was blowing hard. Anyway, I'm hearing this. I'm not joking you. And my brain was saying, who would be outside in a truck, or who would have a heavy truck running? I jump up. I said, called my wife. I said, who's outside? Who's doing a truck outside? I said, all I'm hearing is this noise. And she said, that's what I tried to tell you. What I also heard, she said, that's the sound of that hurricane passing us to the south of our property. I said, you're kidding. She said, no. She said, we're getting the sound effect of a tornado times 1,000. She said, and I stuck my head, cracked my head out the back door, and then I got my head hit by the door because it smashed shut on me. You could hear out the back door. I cracked the front door. You could hear it. You could hear it through the house. Just this woo, 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 woo noise. And scary. Don't begin to explain. Scary. Don't begin to explain that sound. I woke up in the middle of the night hearing it still in my head, because it was just a terrifying sound. A sound that is like a monster you can't stop, you can't run from sound. Anyway, I'm walking around with this, use the generator sound. A lot of stuff got knocked over and a lot of stuff didn't. There's nothing there that can't be fixed, like anything else. Like I said, it's going to take a little while for things to recover. Going to have to do some transplanting and a few other things, because some stuff really got beat up from this storm. Can't even walk through my path here. Not a lot of stuff to fix. Fortunately, on our property, didn't have too many. All my animals did fine. We covered them up and put boards and stuff around them. Everybody's okay, as you can see. Chickens are all looking at Grandpa this morning. Everybody's doing okay, but there isn't a thing that isn't crooked sitting. The wind is an amazing thing. Even this thing that I mounted in the ground is sitting at an angle like this right here. You can see that on my video. Everything is sitting at an angle. Plants, like I said, got beat up, but a lot of them are most of them are tropical plants, and they'll spring back. I gotta move this because I can't even walk through here. Most of them will spring back. Okay. Most of them will come back. A lot of them, few of them won't. Most of them will. Yeah. And I'm not gonna kid you. It's a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess. Yeah, it is. It is a mess. But all my animals did good. All animals did good. They, like I said, we tied down their crates and stuff, and they know how to hunker down. That's old man Duck. He's doing fine now. Look at him. Right. Yeah. Where's my dog at? Come here, Yeti. Yeah, a little bit of a mess to clean up. stove. A little bit of a mess to clean up. I'm not going to move my hand. Not going to kid you. Big old giant corn plant got knocked down. Luckily we didn't lose that power pole. But there's a chicken back there standing on the sheds. Those sheds had a tree fall on them back there in the background. They floated up a little bit. That tree fell. Started cutting on it with a chainsaw yesterday. Good and little things that happened that didn't happen. Yeah, I lost the roof on the rear building my oldest son lives on the back of the property, but like I said, we've battened this thing down with anchors all around on the concrete, and luckily our pigeon pen didn't get hurt. Just had debris on it. All pigeons are okay. I'm looking around this morning, wondering what's going on. They're still wondering, and luckily they didn't get hurt, and luckily get past this, hold on. And luckily, my barn didn't get hurt. I was really worried about my barn because it's all where a lot of my tools and stuff go, and my wife was using a small trailer behind the riding tractor to get the debris up. But we've already picked up quite a few things. Today's the 12th, I think. Yeah. But we've already picked up a lot. We weren't sure if we were going to have to get out of here on the quick, so we stuck pet crates and animal carriers, as many as we could, in the trailer here. You can see what we did here. Fortunately, we didn't have to. It got bad. Don't let me underplay that. My tractor didn't get hurt either. That's my tractor, is covered up. Tractor didn't get hurt. Our little me and my wife go camping a lot when we can. There's not too many places to go right now because between what's happened north of us and the mountains and what's now happened here, don't give us a lot of time to get away. But that's our little camper, and that's just a little 4x8 that we actually pull behind the little transforming Fiat right there. Pulls it perfectly. Little thing on the back, you can put a generator on. That's what we do. But yeah, my barn didn't. I've got stuff piled up because of stuff that we were trying to get collected up and not get hurt. The barn didn't get hurt. Side barn got tore up pretty bad. It's nothing more than a few things on top, and yeah. Our if you had fences, they were gone. Our fences are gone. We had fences along here, and they're all gone. Awning on the back of the plate's got a little beat up by some tree limbs. Nothing I can't take apart and straighten up. Aluminum's pretty easy to fix. I noticed the big bulk of the damage was aluminum stuff. Some plants, we drove around town, a lot of plants got beat up. But yeah. Oh, here's a better angle of them shops over there. I said that it was like one of them kind of trees that's like 3 or 4 trees together growing from the bottom out. Kind of see how they that one uprooted from the wind. That's a good illustration how strong the wind was. You see how it uprooted. See where the tree uprooted right here. See the roots? And then you see it fell and hit that shop, and took that shop and ripped it right out of the ground, lifted it up, and it had a roof between them. That's a few little limbs and stuff over here. Nothing. Like I said, I've been working all day, past couple of days, trying to get something picked up. You try to get what you can on the immediate. And like I said, fortunately my birds did fine. That's Rue 2 and Rue 1 walking around wondering what Grandpa's doing. Let me go find my dog. He's wandered off. Yeti! Come here, boy. He's a good boy. He stays pretty close. What you doing, Bubba? Don't get in no trouble over there. Might be something on the ground that'll hurt you. Come here, Bubba. See, you just hit your head. Come here. Come here, Yeti. Come here, baby. Come on. Don't step on that. It'll hurt you. Here he comes. Come on, Bubba. Come here, Yeti. Come here, baby. What's going on over there? What'd you find over there? He's such a good boy. He stays right with Grandpa. He said, Grandpa, lots going on, pal. Isn't it? Yeti's a special kid right here. He's in one of my early videos. He was riding with me. Rides my car all the time, or truck. He's some people call them wolf hybrids. Some people call them wolf dogs. Yeti, come here, baby. You can see he's got the curly tail. He's got a husky tail. You see that tail curls up? But see how he'll fold it down too? He folds it down, really makes him look like a wolf. Come here, Bubba. Come here, Yeti. Come here, baby. But he, come here. Come here. Yeti. He's being real nosy because stuff fell down. Hold on. There we go. I'm switching hands back and forth to it because of the trees sticking out and stuff. I'm trying to move stuff and it's a bit of a mess. I ain't gonna kid you. Come here, kid. But he's a wolf hybrid or wolf dog. He's a Arctic. Most of them's Arctic wolf. All that part's Arctic wolf. That's a husky. And he's a dog that's supposed to be up north, even though here we are in the tropical thing. Yeti, come here, Bubba. He good boy, very, very gentle-hearted, loves kids, loves his mama. His mama's his wolf mama. He supposed to be, and he's supposed to be like a sled dog, or what they call a mush dog, and he's a rescue to us. We rescued him, and we have no idea how he ended up in the tropics in the Florida state, because he's supposed to be a mush dog. He's supposed to be leading a pack of dogs on front of a sled or something, because that's what they're good for. These guys can handle like -30 or something like that, or some crazy amount of cold without it bothering them. And I'll tell you right now, you see what I'm doing right here. I don't know if that camera's picking up all that hair coming off of him. He sheds a lot, especially with it being kind of warm out. Look at that, look, the hair floating. He sheds a lot because of him being what he is, and it being a little warm out. He's just, like I said, if it was cold out, he'd be all fluffy and super wolf looking. Instead, he kind of leans out like, don't you, Yeti? Don't you, woo woo? Oh, you woo woo. Okay, you want to go back in? Come here, I'll let you in this door. There you go. Oh no, this is the wrong door. Come in. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just showing you now. Alright, come on. Let's look around out here some more. But yeah, I got a few things I gotta fix from this storm. I'm trying to pick stuff up. Garden's a mess. I'll fix it. It gives me something to do. We put a tarp up there because that shop roof got blowed around pretty bad. The old Jeep got the doors open to dry it out. That's the Jeep I put in one of my videos I was fixing. That poor thing weathered the storm pretty good. I scooted it over. There it is right there. Scooted it over. And I opened the doors up to dry it out good, because you got rain that's moving upward against the laws of nature. You'd be amazed what got water in it. All that's roof material blew off. That place up there, all that roof come down. We had strapped it on the ends. It didn't mean much. It come down, so we stacked it up here. Good news is, even though it blowed off the roof up there, landed fairly reasonably here, so we stacked it up. It's tore up. Don't get me wrong. Every screw that was in it got pulled through. I'll let you see what that looks like. See how it pulled them screws through? Every one of them just pulled right out from the force of that wind. But we're farmers, you know. Recycle, reuse is our favorite saying. But yeah, my Jeep, even though it looks rough, it's been looking rough. It's a 50-year-old Jeep. Any vehicle's 50 that hasn't been in a museum, you get a little rough, especially in places that get a lot of weather like we do. So I'm going to work on it again, try to fix it up. That easy to work on motor. And go back here and see what this wolf dog's up to. Yeti, come here, old man. What you looking at? What you snurfing on over there? Come here. See him? Like I said, other than a tail, it looks like a wolf. Hey, what you doing there, pal? Don't hurt yourself now. I always worry about him poking his feet, but he is a wolf. He should know how to get around stuff. What you find in there, Bubba? What you find in there, Bubba? He's a good boy. Yes, he is. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, he is pretty much pure white wolf. He is an Arctic wolf, mostly. A little bit of husky. That's that curly tail. And it's so funny that when we call it, that's his husky mode when he's got his tail up, being like Curious George here. And then sometimes when he's on alert, he holds his tail down flat, and it makes him look completely like a wolf, which is kind of funny. Yeah, he's supposed to be a hybrid animal bred by people up north, way up north. When I say north, I'm talking like Alaska and Ukraine and parts of Siberia. They breed these guys together. The husky part tames the wolf part down. That's why he's kind of, you can tell he's just like a regular, almost like a regular dog. Come here, Yeti. Come here. Even though he's like a regular dog, you know what I'm saying. The husky part tames him, but the wolf part has the intelligence and the durability. Not saying huskies aren't intelligent too; they're very smart. But the wolf part in this guy is very, very smart, very intelligent dog. Yes, he is very smart. He's got really high. Guy can see at nighttime like we can during the day. Come on, Yeti. Come on, let's go get Bubba. Come on. Come on, come on. But he's got hearing. He hears stuff that we don't hear and sees stuff we don't see in the dark. Come on, Bubba, this way. Yeti, come on. Come here, pal. Yeti, come on. Let's go up here. Come on. Here he comes. Leaps like a deer. But he's got senses like we don't have, and yeah, he's a good boy. Look at him looking around. He's a pretty handsome boy. Come on, pal. About 4 years old now. We got him when he was about 6 months old, 5 months old, I think it was. Come here, Bubba. You're getting stuff all over you. Look, you got stuff in your hair. Come here, baby. Let Grandpa get it out. You got little prickles. He hates prickles. He says, "Oh, Grandpa, can't stand prickles." Look at this. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Come on, let's go up front. Come on. You see, he moves like a deer. Anyway, everyone, I figured I'd do this little check-in. Call it post Milton. Post Milton. Excuse me. Well, now I haven't had my coffee yet. Post Milton update of the garden. Like I said, I can only call it things I look at and talk about, because I can't say I like to look at what I'm looking at, which is a dang mess right now. But as I clean things up, I'll post it. And luckily, we just bought that tractor not scant like 3 weeks ago. Thank goodness, because that's a good tractor, and it'll come in and you can see it's kind of big. Got a 3-point hitch on the back. And we do have a bush hog for behind that thing. Got a 3-cylinder diesel. It's a Massey Ferguson 1225, good tractor. That'll come in handy because we got a lot of cleanup to do, and that thing can pull like a beast. But anyway, everyone, y'all, you know, hug somebody and just take care of yourselves. Whether you're in a storm or not in a storm, just be careful with your days and stay safe. And you know, that's all I can tell you. You know, I'm not going to try to act like I'm happy-go-lucky right now, because it's a little hard to be happy-go-lucky. Everything around you's tore up. But as long as everybody's safe, the animals are safe, you're safe, family's safe, y'all just hug somebody today and take care. I'll talk to y'all later.